good chance of that to UDFA. And, I'm just happy for any opportunity I'm getting right now. I had a really good Hula Bowl when I went there. I performed really well, and I was training out in New Jersey at a place called Test Football. Those guys are great. I trained guys like Kenny Pickett and a bunch of other dudes. So it was a great place. I thought I was really prepared for today.
When did you decide to step away when you did to train?
Yeah, it was just a weird situation, with the new coaches change, and I didn't really know where I was at, with everything. And I kind of just decided, like, if I want to have, the best chance. I got invited to the Hula Bowl, and I was like, I should probably focus on training for that. And like I said, the place I went out to, Test Football, it's like kind of an O-line place. Chris Snee, Sean Snee's brother, he was training me out there, and Rich Soibert, kind of Giants legends that are out there. So those are good guys to train with, and they definitely got me prepared for the Hula Bowl.
Can you talk about what you're hearing about late round pick undrafted? I'm assuming at guard or possibly?
Yeah, I think at guard. Like I said, I did a little tackle in the Hula Bowl too,
Yeah.
and teams have asked me, where do you feel most comfortable? And I said guard. I thought I really enjoyed playing guard this year, the phone booth type area. But I play wherever I need. I don't really know any of the running numbers yet, but for bench I hit 21. For vert I hit 31, and then for broad I hit 85. So those are the numbers I have so far.
At the Hula Bowl, were you able to meet with every NFL team, or what was the process?
Yeah, it was. It was kind of teams would kind of just text you. They got your number and say, hey, want to meet, and met with a ton of teams, a bunch of great guys, had a bunch of great conversations, and sometimes they just ask you, they just kind of go down the list of personal questions about yourself and getting to know you, and then some teams would meet and kind of go over film breakdown or watch some games with you. So it was a good time.
The stock is going up here in the next few months.
Absolutely.
Get some practice. Just what are your thoughts on the skill set that he brings and stuff you noticed in the last several years?
Keanu's amazing with his hands. I think he's, probably when it comes to handwork, I think the best D-lineman I face when it comes to that is Keanu. He can shut off blocks really well. I saw it in the Senior Bowl. Stuff I was having problems with in practice against him, I saw every dude was having problems with. So, obviously that's a testament to him and how good he is, and he's balling out today.
Tyler, I guess just with your last year, just what do you think about kind of the little year you put together and what you could show teams with what you put together last year?
Yeah, I think just being able to play multiple positions, I think is one thing that's my strong suit. Understanding the game. After going through two different offenses and being able to learn both of those, I think has helped me as well. And just kind of versatility was kind of my biggest thing.
Tyler, speaking about the multiple positions, did any team ask you about potentially playing center? And if so, what were those conversations?
Yeah, some teams, asked if I could. And while I was training out at the place, I worked some snapping and stuff. So, I didn't get to show that today, but I'm sure down the road I'll be able to.
You worked on the snapping out there. Is it a big adjustment?
It's different. Learning from like a guy from Rich Soibert, guy with the Giants, he kind of showed me all the ins and outs, and how to snap the ball correctly, because there's 1,000 different ways you can do it, but you got to make sure that it hits the quarterback's hands correctly. So it was different for sure. Not doing it ever, so learning that was good.
Did you just work on snapping it, or did you also have to get up and block?
Yeah, working on steps and stuff, and making sure the ball wasn't left or right and all that. So.
Is there a particular goal in terms of like strength, agility you want to do after the Hula Bowl from what they told you, or how do you kind of gauge where you're at physically?
Yeah, my biggest thing was always strength, and that was something that I was trying to improve and kind of showcase some skills today.
Did you anticipate you ran, or did you run the way you anticipated today? Or?
Yeah, I thought I ran really well today. One of the scouts said I thought I ran really well. So once I get those numbers, I'm sure I'll verify that.
Say 4-2.
Yeah. I wish.
Tyler, just with the defensive line trying to replace Keanu, what do you think the guys that are in the room now
Yeah, I think Keanu, left his mark and kind of showed, what guys got to live up to. I know there's a bunch of good guys, like I think Rodas and Gio are kind of going to step up and be leaders in that room, and James Thompson and Isaiah Mullins, all those guys are going to step up and do a great job.
In the offensive line, I don't know how much you can stay in touch with the guys you're following. It sounds like it's going to be a lot different.
Yeah.
Just what are your impressions of some guys that you expect to see?
Absolutely. I know there were some new transfer kids that are really good, and I think there's going to be a lot of spots battling. that's exciting. That always, whenever there's guys battling for positions, you always get the best out of everybody, and I think that's going to be the case this year. I think the O-line's going to be amazing this year. There's a really experienced group, guys with a lot of playing time. All those dudes that used to be young guys are no longer young guys, and played a lot last year. So I'm really excited to watch it.
There's a lot of turnover, obviously, this past offseason. Where do you think this program is headed?
I think it's headed in the right direction. I think Coach Fickell, I got a few words with him, not much, but seeing the videos and hearing from the guys, I think he's taking this place to a good place. So I'm excited.
What was the experience like today, just in general?
Yeah, it was fun. It was a lot of fun. Obviously nerves and worried a little bit about stuff, but once you get it all done, you're happy with it. I think my ability to showcase what I know, I think is a big thing. Like I said, going through 2 different offensive systems, similar but different. A lot of that stuff is similar to what they do in the league. So just being able to translate that to them has been huge.
I know you said maybe you'll be undrafted free agent or late rounds, but what are you hearing about the draft of guys who've been through it? What are you expecting?
I'm not really expecting a whole lot. I'm just kind of happy that I've made it this far, and I think I've proven to myself, everything that I wanted to do and dream of. So at this point, I'm just going to do my best. Thank you, guys.